Honey, I'm home.
Oh, wow.
What's up, Mason?
Hello.
We're back.
Yes, we are.
Back
Once
again.
once again.
Got
in
my
the
coffee.
In the cut. Straight killing it. So, this advanced showing of Batman is going to be crazy.
So how did you score these tickets?
I was on the website for Ronnie's, and it said they're having a showing on March 1st.
How?
I don't know.
Does Ronnie's have some sort of
IMAX.
special deal?
IMAX
showing. Because they're
An
advertising
IMAX.
what, March 4th?
The 4th, I think, is when it releases. Yeah.
But not.
So
but not really, because it comes out on the 1st.
This is 3 days.
So when's the
before the-
premiere? Are we
before
seeing
that.
it before Robert Pattinson?
I don't think so.
Ha ha ha.
I don't think so. He's probably seen it already.
I'm gonna look it up.
Don't you think?
No. He wants to. He doesn't want to be spoiled.
Well,
Hold on. Let's look it up.
I'd be surprised if we had seen it before.
Can you
Robert
imagine if we
Pattinson.
crashed the Batman premiere in Hollywood, Grauman's Chinese Theater?
No, sorry, you have to show your vaccination
Fuck.
record. Yeah.
Not again.
Well, I guess not if you're crashing it.
Yeah, right. Sneak
Right.
in wedding crashers style.
Right. Yeah, you sneak in.
Fuck some bitches.
It's lit. Yeah, Sean's already planning on doing that. So I hear.
Sean better get here. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
are we
well-
gonna do our segment early?
Yeah, well, not yet.
Just right off the bat.
Yeah, well, we're in the middle of this kind of bit or whatever, you know.
I mean, I think
conversation
I feel like
piece.
Sean ties in with the Batman. So
Right. So
fluidly. They can just-
fair enough. So where in the world is Sean Willits?
Well, I spoke with him actually
You
recently.
did, right?
Yeah.
Like this week or
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
several days ago, like
Next-
2 days ago.
next scene?
And he says he is in the process of cleaning out his mom's house,
And then what?
and then he's free. He can move.
Where's she going?
She's gonna come to St. Louis too, with Chris.
It's all in the works, huh?
Mm-hmm. I told him, you just gotta call 1-800, got junk or whatever, and get a quote. Because they've got a lot
Right.
of stuff, and they just gotta throw away 80% of it,
Probably.
75 to 80%.
Probably.
So
I guess they'll have to find a place here then.
yeah. So I think if Sean doesn't get out here by the end of March,
Sounds like he's on track. Well, who knows how long it'll take to get the stuff out of there.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I mean, it'll be done quickly.
Sounds like
if-
it's
they
in
find
process.
a good price.
It's in process though.
Yeah. Opens everywhere domestically March 4th, following usual Thursday night previews and IMAX special screenings. Okay.
This is an IMAX special screening.
Right.
But you know what? They have something on the 2nd too for non-IMAX. So I don't know. Yeah, what's that? What is that even about? I don't know.
I can't find any information about the premiere. Maybe they don't want people going.
This theater's going to be packed.
Packed silly.
There's
last time they released
some decent seats though.
Last time they
ours.
released a fucking good Batman movie, it got shot up.
Right.
So hopefully
That was on opening night though, right?
that wasn't
So we're kind of beating them to the punch.
yeah, this is the early release.
Yeah,
so.
no one shoots up the early release.
Yeah.
I hope. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was
motherfucker.
such a tragedy.
Everyone was like, he dressed up like the Joker. No, he didn't. He just dyed his hair. He dyed his hair like purple or green.
pink or wasn't it pink or something?
Was it even the right color? I don't think it was even the right
I think
color.
his hair is pink. Thinking about the guy, but
yeah,
I don't even.
I don't think it was green.
You
Was
know,
it?
those guys. They want the fame. They want the infamy. But really, what they get is a lifetime of prison and
You got the fucking needle.
irredeemable guilt.
Yeah, it was
So-
red. I'm looking it up right now.
No, I don't think Colorado does a death penalty. It was red. Let me
yeah,
see.
that's not the
Let me see.
Joker. Oh, but then it's dyed here. But this might be a
Let me
Photoshop.
see.
I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Keshin a little bit.
It looks pink in some other photo, some photo. I guess it's orange. That's orange.
Yeah, that's orange. That was that a Photoshop?
That's a Photoshop, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think
what's
they let
going
it. I
on.
don't think they let him dye
He's
his
34
hair.
years old now. He's got 12 life sentences in prison without the possibility of parole,
Yeah.
and an additional 3,318 years.
Wow. So
Okay. So
his what I wish that they could clone these guys,
why?
so to have their clones finish out the rest of those sentences.
Just like eternal suffering, basically.
Well, I mean, what's the point?
The last clone will get out though. And
Why
do it
can't
again.
Why can't it just be like you're in prison forever, you can't get out? Like, why is it all this like 12 life sentences and then like 3,000 years?
It's pretty silly.
It's like
Like, what is the Scientology?
It's kind of roundabout, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but you know, so what I'm saying is like if that's how the sentencing has to go, then like somehow we have to figure out how to make this, you know,
Actually
have
play itself out.
have them serve it.
No, I feel you definitely. Yeah, I mean, some say James Holmes was a clone of the U.S. government, created him in a lab.
I think that there should be like for these guys, I think that probably a life sentence is a little too hard, you know, easy. You know?
Yeah, like hard labor maybe.
Well, hard labor, sure, but I think what might be good is if like for each one of these guys, there's like an area, you know, that's like cordoned off, right? Like they can't leave it, and they just have to like live like in like the wild, you know.
Okay.
And like
sounds kinda fun.
probably they're not going to survive.
Yeah, I mean, but it sounds like kind of like more exciting and
They
fun.
just drop you. They just drop you in the middle of
Whatever
wherever,
happened to just
just
putting
naked.
people up against a wall and
And-
just fucking shooting them?
Well, I think that society is, you know, at least in some parts of the world, has moved past that.
Is that more humane? Isn't that more humane than just making someone suffer in prison their whole life?
It depends on who you ask. Well, the thing is, you know, places where they do that to people, usually,
If I got sentenced to
usually
3,000 years in prison, I think I'd rather just be shot.
3,000 years. Well, I mean, you can still like do things.
Get your high school diploma.
You can still like read and stuff.
I guess you could write a book, but who's gonna read it?
I mean,
Like, you're kind of
you
canceled.
already got your name out there.
Like, he really got canceled.
you already got your name out there.
You got your name out there.
He canceled a bunch of other people's lives, I guess. Is the problem.
He's like, yeah, he canceled a lot of people.
What a horrible-
so he got canceled big time.
What a horrible tragedy.
He's probably got like some like girl, like female, like fans, like some like
people like, yeah,
chicks
like
who are into that kind of
I
thing.
married a inmate type of
Yeah,
deal. Isn't there a
I don't
show
know.
about
It's
that?
just sad. I feel like people like that should just be shot.
Isn't there a show about that? Well, you could move to somewhere where they do that.
Well, they shoot
It's-
people.
Yeah.
Where?
There's lots of countries.
Isn't the death penalty like in countries? Yeah, no, yeah.
There's lots
In
of
the
different
U.S.,
countries.
I think all the death penalty is injection, right? No? They don't do the shocker anymore. You know,
No,
fry your brain.
I feel like I've been hearing about some kind of sketchy stuff down the old Southway.
Okay, kind of
Well,
some street justice.
Yeah.
Some outlaw justice.
You know, 500 miles as the crow flies.
Right.
And that, you know, well, I wouldn't call it street justice. It's more like institutionalized brutality.
Yeah, like
Like,
if you know a ne'er do well gets shot and no one's around to you know talk about it.
Right.
You know, did it really happen?
Right.
Like, you know.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. You know what what I do like about the South recently though?
What?
There's this guy running for office. I don't know what state. Maybe Alabama. I don't know. But he's an African American guy, and his first campaign, like
Free James Holmes.
thing. No,
That's what he's running
No, absolutely not. No, his first like campaign like thing, like advertisement that I saw was him just like smoking a blunt.
Okay.
And talking about legalization, you
Nice.
know. And the next one,
He's got my vote.
the next one is him burning a Confederate flag.
Okay, that's not going to go over well.
Well, it will. You know, not with the people who won't vote for him in the first
Damn,
place.
that's pretty cool though.
Right? Yeah. He
Sounds like a total G.
Bold movements. The thing is, like, with how information is disseminated nowadays, I was thinking like, you just need to have like a really banging and like crazy team of like
A crack team.
like video production. And like,
Oh, that's what you want to get into. You want to get into the political landscape of videography.
yeah,
and
definitely.
promotion.
No, not particularly, but it's like I feel like, you know, if you just do like crazy shit like this, you know, because then people share it around, right?
Yeah, right.
You know, and I mean, how else are you gonna get the kids to vote these days?
Yeah,
He's got a good team.
I think
it
that's
seems
like two. He's got to get one more like crazy thing in there.
Dude, we're not even
Like maybe he's like a stripper on the
the
side.
midterms are like
He's like shaking his
the
ass
midterms are like months away. I mean,
on the pole.
he's getting what?
Like I think he should be like a stripper on the side as well as a politician. Like he's at the gay club shaking his ass.
Oh wow,
Like it's nice and juicy.
maybe, yeah.
He's got like,
I think
he's got like flop sweat.
I think you want. I
ringing
think
off
he's
of it.
kind of going for like the, you know,
Someone takes a
older.
video and they're like, "Whoa!" Look,
I think
check
he's
him
kind of
out."
going for the older demographics too. So you have to maintain a little bit of decorum.
He should fight Clint Eastwood.
Oh wow, yeah, that's just
That'd be cool.
that's just like a campaign advertisement. It's
Yeah.
just like a fucking slugfest.
Like no one really
They're just
wins.
knocking
They
each other's
just fuck
fucking-
each other
they're just
up.
knocking each other's teeth out.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna do to the establishment.
Yeah, like Clint actually gets in some good licks.
Right, but he loses. He's because he's fucking.
The
old.
video ends before there's a
Clint
winner
Eastwood
is determined.
Clint Eastwood is extremely old.
It's the only way Clint would agree to it. Like, I'll fight you.
Yeah, I was listening to or watching, I guess, like some interview with
lose.
some interview with what's his son's name, Scott
Oh yeah, Scott Eastwood.
Eastwood,
Handsome.
and it doesn't really sound. It sounds like like I don't know. Their relationship sounds a little bit detached. You know.
Yeah.
It sounds like Clint Eastwood is more like his grandpa or something.
When your dad's 90 years old, it's kind of
right,
like, yeah.
right. Well, and he had you when he was like what, 60 or something.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I mean that's pretty old.
Yeah. We should have Clint Eastwood on the podcast.
Clint Eastwood is still
That'd be
making
sick.
movies. He's still making movies.
I know. He like got on a horse and punched a dude in his latest movie.
Really?
He's like 90.
What's it called? Is that Cry Macho?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
Nice. Speaking of movies,
It's a cool name.
I was able to watch The French Dispatch last night.
Oh wow.
It
You
was-
watch so many movies. I'm so jealous.
I watch one movie a week.
That's incredible.
I take the time.
That's sick, dude.
It's
Did you
a-
watch it with Mackenzie?
No, we watched The Righteous Gemstones. We caught up on The Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, nice. So you're all caught up. Wasn't the last
Yeah.
episode like kind of just bait? Like
Well,
nothing happened.
It was what are you talking about?
The most recent episode of Righteous
The
Gemstones.
6th episode.
Like something happened right at the end,
Right.
but the whole episode was kind of like we're kind of just back at square one, like
Yeah. No.
from where the 5th episode left
I
off.
kind of wish that they were playing it like a little more funny than like
Yeah.
trying to do like this like serious kind of plot line. It's interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah, it is
I
kind
just
of
wish
serious
I
this
just
season,
I just
though.
wish it was a little more funny.
Yeah,
'cause,
they could up the comedy a bit more.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. I think that they could lean more into Judy.
Judy's like
and-
my favorite character.
Yeah, I think they can lean more into her because she's not really getting enough airtime for
No?
me.
Yeah.
I don't, you know.
I love what they're doing with like the God Squad. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of petered out for me too a little bit because it's like now, you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's like, you know,
no spoilers on this podcast.
the spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I'm gonna
Mason
try to
has a
I'm
little
gonna
dick.
try to give out spoiler alerts before I start spoiling things.
We'll give
I
out a
don't like-
spoiler alert and then wait 15 seconds.
I don't like to be spoiled.
And then give a second spoiler alert, and then wait another 15
Okay,
seconds.
spoiler alert, and then
Wait for it.
okay, that was 15 seconds.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-huh.
That was another 15 seconds.
Okay, you've had enough time to
All right,
pause
yeah,
it.
yeah. So
Okay, skip to this
so
time code
it's kind of
on the screen.
right.
Wait,
We're not
wait
gonna
a second.
we're not gonna fucking put that shit up. So it's kind of bait because like the God Squad is like kind of taking control
Mm-hmm.
of his like house.
Yeah,
Just
that's
kick him out.
that's so funny.
Just kick him out. It's funny, but like the comedy of the God Squad, I felt like was just that they existed. You know, I thought it was funnier when they were just.
He's
like,
not handling it like an actual person would handle it because he's like an idiot.
Right. Like his thumbs are broken. He couldn't carry the cross. That cross.
There's no way he's gonna carry that
carrying
cross.
the cross.
Doesn't
is
that
so
show seem
funny.
like really expensive or something? Like it has a huge budget.
It does seem like it has a huge budget.
Like
yeah.
I wonder how they're like paying for this show. It's some sort of like tax
Yeah,
evasion write-off thing.
Just
like most Hollywood.
just like all like the church scenes.
yeah, there's so many like
are
locations
huge,
that are
and
like
then like
huge.
that baptism
Yeah.
thing. Did they like build that out, or did they just like find a room? I wonder, because like,
Yeah.
who's gonna let them shoot?
Yeah,
in
like
their church.
I'm watching the Jack Reacher show too, and it's like
I
it's
thought
like
about watching
they
that
have
last
like
night.
8 episodes. They all came out, and like they all take
Yeah.
place in this like small town. I'm like, did they just buy a small town for this show? Did Jeff Bezos
Well, it's
just
probably
like?
they probably shot it in Georgia.
Yeah, they probably did shoot it in Georgia. Yeah, I think it
So-
takes place in Georgia or some southern state.
Well, perfect then.
yeah,
Don't
perfect.
most of Jack Reacher's
No, they take place all
exploits
around the U.S., but also around the world, but mostly the U.S.
also around the world.
Yeah,
Okay, well, yeah.
he just like a hitchhiker. He travels from state to state.
Yeah, no, I just always, kind of picture him in like a Georgia-esque
That's where the first book takes place.
place, right?
Yeah,
right.
they're doing the first book, Killing Floor.
So the
pretty good so far.
Yeah, it looked like it looked pretty good. I like the guy they chose for Jack a lot better than Tom Cruise.
Oh, so
Tom
much
Cruise
better.
was such a strange person to cast for that because like.
Well,
Not-
he cast
not
it
only-
himself. It was like his production.
Oh,
Like,
it was his
he-
production.
He like,
oh, I see. He
engineered.
read the Jack Reacher books and he's like, "That's me."
yeah, he was at the airport waiting for his plane, and he picked up a Jack Reacher book from the
Is that
airport
really
bathroom.
Is that really how it happened from the bathroom? Oh wow.
It was just like half open,
Yeah, yeah.
like-
some,
like-
some
like
dude, some dude was like in there spanking
shoved
it.
under the toilet.
Right. No,
And
some,
he's like, "What's this?"
some dude was in there spanking it. He realized he was late for his flight.
yeah,
He dropped the book on the
It's, like,
floor.
covered in piss,
On the floor.
soaked.
There was a not soaked, but just damp. Right. Just a little bit of piss.
Yeah.
You know, the smell mostly.
yeah.
It almost kind of dried. It had been there, for so long, just slightly damp, with piss. But then, yeah, Tom Cruise picked that up. He ate the pages. Well, he read it first, and then he ate the pages.
He consumed them.
That smelled like piss.
He's like, I have to become Jack.
Well, he wanted the power of the piss.
That's how he discovers all his roles.
Right? Yeah.
Just like-
books left on the floor of an airport bathroom.
Airport lit.
Oh no.
Yeah. And he's like,
Yeah.
I will fund this. I will produce this, and I am Jack.
Speaking of being airport,
Okay.
yeah, that takes airport lit to a whole new level. We're gonna get airport lit today, guys.
He probably has his own plane, honestly. He's probably got
Oh
his own-
yeah, I
don't
doubt
think
he flies.
I
I
don't
doubt he
think
flies commercial
unless he just
yeah.
likes getting recognized.
I don't think he would
he
fly
just
commercial.
he just likes.
He might
to,
fly on the Scientology airline.
Oh yeah, because that's all like that's church write off.
Right.
Easy money,
Yeah,
dude.
they probably have a jet that they like ship him around on.
They still let the Church of Scientology write off everything. It's like still a government.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the church like
Such a
bullied.
scam.
They
dude.
bullied the IRS into giving them that status because they didn't have it,
Oh yeah, they like harassed the
and
people.
then they like harassed like IRS employees.
That's really fucked up.
Individually,
That's
to
fucked.
give it to them. They're like talking about that at their like
That's
yearly-
fucked, but it's also kind of cool at
their,
the same
like,
time.
At their summit. No, it's fucked. It's fucked. So, yeah, I was thinking about watching Jack Reacher last night when I was trying to decide what to put on, but I was like, better watch The French Dispatch.
Right.
And it was good.
Nice.
It was good. It was a little bit more racy than Wes
Oh.
Anderson's other films. It's rated R.
It's his most racist film.
Racy.
Racy, like sexual.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's racist.
Good.
Yeah. No, I would.
I
don't know.
didn't- I didn't need that.
Hopefully, I'm not like, yeah, this movie was good, and then I'm like, it's also his most racist.
You never
film.
know what's gonna come out of your fucking mouth.
Right. Yeah. Never. So but it's rated R. And I'm like,
Why?
how did it attain this rating? Nudity.
Hot.
There's some good bush.
Wes Anderson.
Bush.
He makes his nude debut for the first time.
No, it's pretty much women and Timothy Chalamet's ass. Timothy
Oh.
Chalamet, I liked him in this.
Because he showed his ass.
He played it was just the character
Brave.
that he played. It was the character that he played.
Yeah,
And then
Timothy Chalamet's
he
a
was
good actor.
he was fucking Frances McDormand.
Oh, well, now
That's
you're
okay.
spoiling it.
Well, it's not really a spoiler. It's kind of like
You know what I hate when people say like it's not really a spoiler. It happens in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
No,
I don't
it's not-
care.
It's not really a spoiler because it's not really important to
I
anything
don't
that
care
goes.
when it happens in the movie. I
It's-
haven't seen the movie.
It's not important to anything that goes on in the story, though.
Why? It's part of the story.
It's the whole movie.
Just don't
though,
spoil any more of it.
Like it's funny because like nothing is really important to like the story in that movie. Like
It's not just about the story.
no
Mason.
single detail.
You're obsessed.
Well,
with
I just
story.
wanted to paint that picture.
Frances McDormand, like, she's kind of a piece of ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, like the way that the movie's structured. Usually, I don't like.
Like for an older woman, I think she's like one of the hotter ones.
Yeah. She, she's a looker for sure.
Yeah. She's got like kind of like a no nonsense attitude that you can really appreciate.
No nonsense in the sack.
Like she's gonna make you come,
Oh no.
It's her personal
Oh
mission.
no.
and like the favor is reciprocated.
Right. Fair enough. Well, it's the way it's structured is interesting because it's like, it's about this paper, right, that exists in like a fictional French town, that relays the news of the world back to Kansas.
You totally lost me.
Like
So it takes place in France,
it takes place in France,
and they have
for the most
they
part.
create a paper for Kansas.
So there's some kind of Kansas-based, like paper, like company, like newspaper company, media
Okay.
company. This is back when newspapers were like a thing.
So this takes place in like what, the 40s or 50s or something?
It's ambiguous,
Okay.
something like that. I don't think they say an exact date.
Yeah.
Kind of just like all his movies.
Right.
You know, they don't really say it. You know, it's all kind of in like fictional, like you know, Neverlands, like the
Yeah.
Grand Budapest Hotel,
Yeah.
like where is Sokovia or whatever? Not Sokovia. No,
Takes
no.
place in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, no, like the
Sick.
there's like it's like made up countries though that movie takes place in too.
Okay.
Anyway, so this
Anyway,
paper is run by Bill Murray.
I'm kind of in a singing mood today.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
I'm sure we'll hear some.
this paper is run by Bill Murray.
This paper's run by Bill Murray, and he has assembled a crack team of what do you call them?
Homos.
Right, you know, journalists.
Oh, okay.
I feel like everybody's in this movie too. You got
Nice.
Benicio del Toro, Tilda Swinton,
Benicio del Toro.
Timothy Chalamet, Frances McDormand.
Yeah.
Um,
So who else does Timothy Chalamet bone in this movie?
somebody else. I'm not gonna spoil
yeah,
it.
don't
though.
spoil it. Actually, sorry. I asked that. 20% left on my battery.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Wow, you really need to fucking plug your shit in, huh?
Well, I got to get through this bait first before my phone dies.
This guy doesn't charge his. Well, why don't you just turn your screen off
No, I like to keep it open.
or find your charger? So then,
Okay, I'm gonna go find my charger. I'll be right back.
wait, you're leaving.
I'll be. It's right over there. Just keep telling the story.
All right. So, in this film, I don't usually like anthology films, you know, or like anything really anthology based. I like a more long form story, you know, like Black Mirror. I don't like Black Mirror.
Yeah, fuck Black Mirror.
It's I just feel like you have to get so cringy. I don't know, to make it like like most anthology stuff.
So
It's
you're not
like
a fan of American Horror Story?
Black Mirror is so like on the nose. Well, no, like American Horror Story, it's you could call it an anthology, but at least the one story takes place over the course of a whole season.
Typically, yeah.
Wha-
I think the latest season there's like 3 stories or something.
It's not like it, but they're not interconnected.
Because of COVID. Yeah.
They're not interconnected.
Yeah, they weren't interconnected.
I didn't see that.
I stopped watching.
I didn't see
It,
that.
it was bad this season.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
kinda fallen
it's
off.
really hit or miss.
Yeah, it's like some seasons are good, other seasons are not so good.
The last season I watched, I think, was the one where they like combined all the previous seasons.
Oh yeah, that one was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
They
it
were
was
just,
cool.
It was just so wacky.
Yeah,
It was like, whoa, you know,
yeah.
crazy. But
It's definitely
yeah,
inventive and creative.
barring this new season of American Horror Story, which I haven't seen,
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, at least it takes place over the course of a season. It's
Right.
not just like one 1 hour episode like Black Mirror.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever liked one Black Mirror episode. Honestly,
People that watch Black Mirror, they're like, "Oh, have you seen Black Mirror?" And I'm like, "No."
It's like the most surface level like shit. Like what
Right.
if like, you know, people had a currency value attached to them? Oh, like you mean what's happening in China?
Right.
Like
Yeah,
that,
like a
that's-
social-
that actually just
social-
actually happens.
So it's you know, but what if it happened to white people?
yeah, like what if it
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
to
or west?
Americans?
I guess you should say Western people. Yeah.
Westerners? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that's probably. If
Yeah,
you keep voting fucking
pretty-
Democrat.
Pretty bait.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, it either that or the morality score from the good old, you know, repub.
Yeah, it depends
Squad.
on depends on who you vote
Morality
for.
score.
But you
Man.
should vote. Get out there and vote
Oh wow.
every day.
Every day, yeah.
I don't even care if there's an
show
election.
Show up at the polls.
Show up at the polls.
Yeah, show up at the polls.
Usually
Demand
like a school.
demand that they accept your ballot.
It's like a church. Like, isn't it funny you go to church to vote?
Only give them.
Whatever happened to separation of church and state?
That's funny. I've never seen.
We should have separation of church and rape. Let's
I've-
keep our churches and our rapes separate.
Well, if but
In my
if you
opinion.
don't, at least people know where to find it.
Well, yeah, we should
yeah.
consolidate all the rape at a church and then shut the churches down.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will the Catholic Church ever answer for all the sexual assault that they have caused?
Absolutely not.
The answer is no. and until like some real you
Fuck
know,
the Catholic Church.
some real wild card becomes pope, you know, and he just lets it all loose, you know, like
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Fuck the Pope.
releases all the records.
You know what? I'm
This-
tired of
This
being
most
fearful
recent pope.
and worried about the repercussions of my actions. So you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Fuck everything. Fuck everyone.
Oh wow. Uh-oh.
And
He's going off.
leave me alone.
He's going off. The most recent pope, you know, he's been saying some better stuff though.
Fuck him.
He's been saying some better stuff.
What have
you
you been
know,
saying?
Like gay people shouldn't be, you know, ostracized, stuff like that. He's been making positive moves.
I heard
it's
that
not
the,
enough.
that the new pope, like he's not that new anymore. I mean,
The most recent pope.
He's been
the
around.
current pope.
Yeah, he used to be a bouncer at a club and he used to fuck people up.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty cool.
If you look at him, I'd believe that.
He's
Yeah,
30.
now he's like all like,
Kind of reminds me of Eli Gemstone.
reformed or whatever. Yeah, Eli's a good character.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay, man.
Spoilers.
We said spoilers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he got fucking shot up.
You guys should be watching the show.
I watched the sneak peek for the episode that's coming out tomorrow, and it seams like he's
I
alive.
hate the sneak peeks.
It seems like he's alive.
Yeah, I don't think they'd kill him.
Because they're like, he was gunned down in a hail of bullets, is what whatever Danny McBride's character said. What's his name?
I always
Damn.
forget his name.
Yeah, the names of the characters other than Judy and Eli, and BJ.
Isn't it? Yeah,
BJ's also one of the best characters.
Yeah, he's
I feel like
awesome.
they didn't go. I was expecting his like baptism to be super funny,
Yeah,
but it wasn't as funny as it could
it
have
was really
been.
awkward.
It was really awkward. Yeah, I
It's
like
kinda
the
funny.
photos that they had, in the back, of him and Judy.
BJ's so ridiculous, dude.
I was kind of hoping
he
that
was like really excited about his outfit.
right, it's like
And
romper.
then he got it ruined for him.
Yeah, with a cummerbund. And then
Yeah.
he like tore it off, but then he put it back on.
Yeah.
That was so weird. I was like, why did he put it back on? Like, you look all of a mess. His shoes were really funny too. Did you
Yeah.
notice? Yeah, his shoes.
Got the
Yeah,
earring.
that whole thing was, it was not as funny as it could have been though. I feel like they kind of like pulled back on the funniness to more focus on like the drama.
Yeah.
And you know what? That show is funny.
Hold on
I
a
don't
second.
think
Weren't we
it's-
talking about the Batman earlier?
We were.
Hold on a second. Weren't we talking about the French Dispatch earlier?
We were.
Wait, we should finish our discussion on the French
Yeah,
Dispatch, and then we'll loop back
get-
around to Batman.
We'll get back to
and then we'll talk about
to-
how to afford Lego.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Our marquee topic this week.
Oh god. Here we go.
No, just kidding. Maybe I'll say that for the
The
for the paid episode.
the affordability
That's
of,
a good
of
bit.
the affordability of Lego is a real hot button issue with people that follow Forrest on Twitter.
People want to know, how do you afford Lego?
Okay, step number 1, you make money. Step number 2, you buy Legos. And then step number 3, you wait multiple years and you sell those Legos without
Okay.
opening them.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
And then
That's part of the story.
that's part of it. Yeah, another part would just be to make more money in other ways.
Yeah,
right. And
mostly.
then buy them.
The thing is, if you want
progressively.
Lego, you're gonna need money.
Yeah, Lego costs money. Like currency has to be exchanged.
You know, I went
or
into,
favors.
went into Walmart the other day because I
Yeah.
heard Walmart sometimes they have some like clearance on Legos,
Some like bangers.
some like good deals.
Right.
And you can buy Lego there and for like cheaper and
Right.
then keep it and sell it in 5 years or whatever.
Sure,
Make
right?
some-
Yeah,
make
yeah.
some bank.
The good old.
Ooh, that was a big mistake. Big mistake, dude.
Yeah.
I walked in and there's like this like aroma of like fake fragrance like throughout the
Yeah.
entire store. It smells
Yeah.
awful. Like, do they need? What is this, a casino? Do they need
Yeah,
to
how
pump
much?
in
How
like
much
smells?
they
like,
do? Yeah.
Because
Well,
does it
you-
just smell that bad like normally?
Yeah. You don't really want to. You don't really want to smell the smell that's covering up.
Wow. Because when I go into Target, I don't really distinctly remember any smells other
No,
than just like kind
no.
of a general Targety
Yeah.
kind of
Well, the thing is-
mundane smell.
The thing is, like, Walmart smells like misery.
It was awful in there, dude. There were people walking around like legitimate hunchbacks, like people who like
Well,
looked fucked up.
Well, it's fucked up because like people that are on like low incomes, like that's where they need to. That's like
That's
where
where they cash their
they
checks.
have to shop and stuff.
I mean, they don't
I-
have to shop there.
I mean, they kind of do though. They don't. You don't
can
have
go to, like,
you don't have, You don't
Aldi's.
have money. I mean, it depends on what you need. Aldi's doesn't have like clothes.
oh, but you can go to Goodwill. Goodwill is better than this place.
Goodwill.
Yeah,
Goodwill's kind of a scam.
I like Goodwill. You can find some good stuff.
No,
there
you can find
for
good stuff there.
even cheaper than Walmart.
It's just
I don't know why people go to Walmart. I don't get it.
it's one. The
They
thing
got,
is,
like a dirty subway.
well, here's
there.
Here's the thing,
The
right?
real reason I went there was to go to the FedEx office to print up some photos.
Yeah.
But they didn't even have a fucking photo printer there.
No,
It was
no,
a
yeah.
goddamn waste of time. And I was like, while I'm here, I might as well check out these deals for these Legos because I keep hearing people, go to
Right.
Walmart to find these deals. I went to the Lego section. It wasn't even the Lego section. It was the Lego and random puzzle section.
Yeah, Mega
Boxes
Blocks,
of-
Mega Blocks.
Not
too, I
even Mega
imagine.
Blocks, like boxes of legitimate actual cardboard puzzles.
Oh wow.
Mixed in with the Legos. The Lego boxes were all flipped around, like they weren't even put like front facing. It was fucked up. All the prices were wrong. Like none of
What?
the prices matched. It was a goddamn disaster.
Find anything good?
I left as no, it was awful. It was
Oh,
terrible.
no, and you didn't even find anything.
It was like all the prices were like, this is the normal price and this is the Target price. So the normal price would be like in
The
yellow,
Target price?
or I mean the Walmart price.
I'm like, wait a
No,
minute.
that would be cool. Little Walmart Target,
Like battle?
yeah, battle. No, it wasn't that cool. It was like the retail price, I guess, was like smaller in yellow, and
Okay.
then like it was like our special Walmart price, like in bigger red font. Next
Yeah,
to it.
yeah, the bait.
And they were the
bait
exact
price.
same price on every single
The bait
Lego.
price, yeah.
It was like this Lego is $50 normally, and Walmart's price is $50.
It's $50. Yeah, that's the everyday low price.
What the
I think
fuck?
that's what they call it.
It was like the most redundant, retarded thing I've ever seen.
Well, the thing is,
Like,
hold
I
on.
understand doing that if the price is lower, but why print that tag up if the price is the same?
Right. Well, here's
It's
the thing.
retarded. It's like literally legitimately retarded.
If you're gonna say the word retarded,
Retarded.
you should probably say it like.
I should preface it by saying that I don't know any retarded people, and if I did, and they came at me and requested that I didn't say that, I would probably feel bad.
Right. Yeah. I wasn't even gonna say that, but that's a really good point. That's better than the point I was about to make.
What are we gonna make?
I'd probably say it like, Matt Damon in The Departed.
Retarded.
Yeah.
No, that didn't sound retarded enough. Hold on.
Retarded.
Retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good job.
So
Fucking firefighters. You gotta do the fucking firefighters.
fucking-
Fucking quiz.
fucking firefighters.
You gotta. That's how you get into the
Um,
Boston accent.
Yeah, man.
Retarded.
So if you're gonna say it, I think you have to say it like that. Nobody comes at those guys for saying it.
No one never comes for people from Boston because they know they'll get
They'll-
fucked
yeah,
up.
they know that they'll rue the day. People from Boston are fucking savage. If you fuck with them. So I hear. I've never fucked with one.
That's a good movie, right? The Departed. Should we talk about that a little bit?
Well, hold on a second. We haven't even gotten back to the French Dispatch.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So it's about this paper, right? I've already explained the kind of premise of where the paper is and whatever. It is kind of like the how Liberty, Kansas, that's the town. It's the French Dispatch of Liberty, Kansas.
Right.
So that's how they get like news from the world or whatever. And it, there's a crack team of journalists
I'll pray for the faithful retarded.
run, and they're managed by the editor, which is Bill Murray.
Okay.
And it's kind of
Hey,
like
my Credit Karma score went up.
nice.
Nice.
It's a series of vignettes.
Okay.
Kind of, and it's kind of like
It's kind of Wes Anderson-y the way it's directed.
it's very Wes Anderson in a good way, but like it was good. I felt like I wasn't expecting to like it, which is why I've been kind of avoiding it, because otherwise, as soon as I found out about it, I would have watched it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, anthology, a bunch of short stories. But it was cool in that it was like the stories from like one issue of this paper. You know what I'm saying? And like before each story, it would be like, this is the story from like,
Oh, so it made like the front page type of thing.
well, so like they're, the front page or whatever. I don't know if
Is that the most epic story, the front page story?
no, it was just kind of like took you through it. I think the first story was with Owen Wilson.
Was there some sort of a stop motion element?
There was a stop motion
I
element
knew it.
in the beginning. Yeah, it was like a printing press stop motion kind of little thing.
Sick.
Yeah, just like papers, being printed and stuff. But
yeah.
it wasn't very long. It was cool though. Then
I actually worked on that.
right here on this very table.
Check out IMDb if you don't believe me.
check the DB literally.
It's on there.
So then, right, it's like each of the vignettes, it's like this story in the paper, page like 3 to 13
Yeah.
or whatever, or like 13 to 40.
Yeah.
And that kind of made it make more sense as a vignette,
Okay.
like as an anthology.
Right.
It started off
Sounds
really
cool.
Yeah, it was good. The stories, it started off stronger.
Was it cool enough to get a tattoo of Timothée Chalamet on my ass?
I don't know.
Just like
This was
him
like
grinning?
the perfect part for him though.
And then I meet him and I show him.
He was playing like a young French revolutionary.
Timothy, I have you on my ass.
like a moody like French young man. It was like the perfect part for him.
That's cool.
That's how I see him.
Yeah. No, that fits him. He doesn't even seem American, does he?
He they give him a little mustache, like a little thin mustache.
Nice.
Yeah. Got to see plenty of skin.
You
from
know what would have
him.
been cool if they casted him as Spider-Man instead of Tom Holland?
Yeah.
You think he would have been a better Peter?
Yeah, Tom Holland, it's not really his fault.
You see the new Uncharted trailer? It's like a
I've
bartender.
never gotten into Uncharted.
Me neither.
I wish that I had played.
Nathan Drake.
I
We have
wish-
an assignment
I
for
wish
you.
that I had played the first couple.
You have to fuck a man.
There's like 4,
Okay.
and I wish that I had played the first couple when they were like new. Because the most recent one, it's like on the PS5 or whatever.
You can really kind of just pass on all video games. They don't really offer any kind of like real, legitimate like value to your life.
I mean, there's some good narratives.
No.
Yeah, there are.
People are like, "Oh, The Last of Us, such a deep narrative."
Dude, The Last of Us 2 was really good.
You played it?
Yeah.
You played The Last of Us 2?
Oh, it was really good. It's probably
Oh
like
my
the best video
God.
game I've ever played in my entire life.
All right.
Like the narrative,
Okay.
dude. Like it was so emotionally.
I just lost like 3 respect points for you.
It was so emotionally captivating. Like you have no clue.
I
first
have
one-
somewhat of a clue.
No, you don't.
I read the synopsis.
But you didn't play it. That's the thing.
I hate playing video games. That's such a time suck.
It was so good.
I
It
feel
was,
like so bad. Like I
like,
wasted my entire
that,
day.
That was like that was like way better than any. That was like way better than any movie I think I saw that year.
What?
Dude, no, it was really good.
Huh? Are you excited for the show?
No,
Why not? It's being produced and directed, I think, by the guy.
I've already played the games.
But it's
Well,
being-
what is the show gonna add? The show is for
It's-
people who didn't play the games.
It's the Duder Track who made the games. If you thought it was such a great narrative, he like wrote and directed it.
It was great because you're playing it.
So you don't think it would be adapted well into a
I
into a
think
show?
I think that if they adapt it well, it won't be as engaging as what I experienced of like playing it. It's really visceral.
Penned by Craig Mason.
The thing is, like, you start off and the game, like, it makes you absolutely fucking hate this bitch. Like, she is like the worst. She's like the worst.
Okay.
And then, eventually, it turns the tables on you, like in a very, like, in a good way.
Nice.
It was a good story. It's like definitely one of the best stories. People didn't like it. It got really poorly.
Controversial.
It was poorly received by like gamer bros.
Yeah, because they wanted Joel to be like the surrogate father they never had.
Well,
They wanted
spoiler
to
alert.
live through Joe. Isn't his name Joe?
Joel.
Joel. Yeah.
Spoiler alert: Joel is fucking murdered viciously.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and
How viciously?
really fucking bad.
What was it worse than
Like
Glenn on The Walking Dead?
Beaten to death with a golf club.
Oh, that's
like,
not too bad.
It was visceral. It was really bad.
The way they did it was bad.
It was very
Did you
bad.
see his like jaw fall off and stuff?
It was just like very, like terrible to watch. I mean, it was horrible. Like
Poor Joel.
no, that game was so good.
It's not in video games. I just don't. I don't like the long ass narrative, and I don't like playing them. I'd rather just like sit and watch a movie if it's gonna have a narrative.
Yeah,
If I'm playing a game, I'd rather have like a fun
you
experience.
played all the Batman games.
Yeah,
What's-
those were fun.
What the fuck? So and those are like open world.
I didn't
like,
think the story was like super great in
Well,
those games.
well,
it
no,
was more
but-
just like the combat and like
right.
kind of completing the levels.
Yeah,
like the
I
way
mean,
the level design.
Most games don't have a good story.
The story was okay.
Most games don't have a good story. The Last of Us 2 specifically did. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was, and the way that it like went from here to there, it wasn't too long.
Oh, nice. That's good.
It kind of ended before you wanted it to.
Sweet. That's good.
So it just depends on how they're trying to make the game. You know,
I was just to finish my original thought.
Right.
The Last of Us 1 sucks.
It was good when I played it the first time.
When I
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it then.
I was like rewatching like a couple months ago while I was editing. I found these like streams. I forgot what channel, but it's like Troy Baker
Mm-hmm.
and like I think this guy's name is like Chris Nolan or not
Okay.
not Chris Nolan. Something Nolan.
Sure, whatever.
They're both voice actors and they
Okay.
were in the game, and it's them playing it. It's like a series of them like playing it and commenting on it. And I kind of
Okay.
found it interesting because like they give like little tidbits from behind the scenes in the production and
Right.
stuff. I found the whole production of the game like more fascinating than kind of like the game itself.
Sure.
But I was rewatching it and I'm like, man, I don't remember the game being this shitty.
It's number one.
Because number one, it doesn't look very good.
Number one,
'cause it's old.
well, the thing is, we're used to better graphics.
Yeah,
now.
we're used to better graphics now.
But the thing is, games
and
are
then
not.
two, the story was like shit. Like
But
the acting was bad.
The acting was good for when it came out, comparatively.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
as far as like narratives go in games, I think it definitely pushed the bar, but
Right.
the bar was so low. It was like a bad like soap opera like melodrama like.
it's not that bad, but the thing is, it's more engaging when you're playing it. Games are meant to be played, not like watched, which is like
Yeah, maybe if I was playing it, I would have related to it more.
It's more because the thing is, like, you're more in the shoes of the character. You're like driving their actions. Games are really meant to be played.
I was thinking about selling my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Because I don't ever use it.
Yeah, if you don't use it.
And like, yeah, I never even play games on my Xbox anymore.
Right.
I wish I could sell my games that I have, but they're
Yeah,
all digital copies
Yeah.
these days.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, man, it used to be so much fun going in and trading in your games and getting completely ripped off
Right.
and buying new games. Those are the days. GameStop, man.
Yeah, their model was really.
They're still running.
They're
up and
they're
running.
still going.
So
yeah.
wait, let's get back to the French Dispatch because I don't think we're gonna come to an agreement on.
Well,
Last
I mean,
of Us.
you haven't played it, so how could you have a valid opinion?
It's not. I didn't say it was valid.
Well, there you go. Reached.
That's just my opinion.
Well, yeah. No, if you didn't play it, like, that's like where it shines.
I know it's shit.
Oh, it's definitely.
I can feel it in my bones.
It's definitely not shit, for sure.
I know it's terrible.
No, it's definitely not shit.
You have an interesting taste. You don't. I don't always agree with you on things.
Yeah.
Your taste is interesting.
Yeah, it's more about like the kind of emotional connection, that the story can kind of bring. And you more like to just like terrible stuff.
Like what? Like what do I like that's bad? Name one thing.
I mean, you don't like video games, for the story, but then you like play them for like the action.
Yeah, I like the action.
Right.
Like I like Call of Duty.
That's
like the
lame.
campaigns in Call of Duty are awesome because they're like a Michael Bay film.
Right.
They're just like ridiculous and over the top.
Yeah.
Like
but
a big blockbuster.
But like that's lame because like there's no like emotional.
It's spectacle.
Right. Like why?
If I want
that?
emotion, I'll read a book or I'll like watch a movie.
But like there's also games that are like emotionally driven.
So far, any emotionally driven game I've played has been like cringy and like bad.
But you didn't play The Last of Us 2.
Well, I just think the first one was not good, so why would the second one be good?
It's like a complete evolution.
I did want to play it.
When did you play
this game?
And the thing is,
Just before you had Adeline?
yeah, I played it when it came out years ago.
Yeah, it came out a while ago now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PS5 was.
I can't imagine myself ever playing a video game now that I have kids.
Right.
Like they're gonna have to move out before I can justify that much of a time commitment.
Right.
Because not only are you playing a 20-hour
mean,
game, but you're like focusing the entire time on the like you can't just put it on in the background.
Right. I mean, like what? I was gonna say, why do you got to play it like just straight through or something?
I guess you could play it like 1 hour at a time, but like I'd rather just be working.
Yeah. Right. Hour here, hour there.
Yeah, I'd rather just like build a Lego or do something more productive.
It just depends on like what you're getting out of it. Like if you're not getting anything out of it, like if it's like a crazy experience like that, then I'm like, okay, cool.
Wait, hold on a second.
Sure.
Wait. I got something I want to talk about.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Are you ready?
Well, the French Dispatch, I am, but let's just finish this thought real quick.
Moist socks.
Uh-oh. Let's just finish this real quick.
Nothing worse than a moist sock.
The French Dispatch, it started out really strong, and I felt like it kind of petered out towards the end.
But then you take the sock off, and you got cold feet.
I felt like it kind of petered out towards the end.
What would you give it?
But I'm interested to see what you think, too.
How many Chalamets would you give it out of 10?
I don't rate things in Chalamets. So what I would give it, no, it was good. It wasn't as good as the Grand Budapest.
Because like I'll step in a little bit of moisture with my sock, and the sock is ruined. It will not dry out the rest of the day, no matter how long you keep it on your foot.
I felt like it started off like really funny.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like the first 3 or so like stories were like really funny.
Yeah.
And then like the one with Chalamet, it wasn't funny.
Interesting. More of a serious one.
It was more of a serious one.
Nice.
And then the one after that.
I didn't realize it was like a anthology type of thing. That's kind of lame.
It was done well though.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's like the least like bad
nice.
kind of anthology thing I feel like I've seen. I can't think of another anthology thing that I liked.
I think Wes Anderson should remake the Harry Potter movies in his style, in his vision.
You ever watch that thing on Netflix, like Love, Death, and Robots or whatever?
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch. It's just like a bunch of.
It's like Black Mirror, but
It's like Black Mirror, but like animated.
it's better than Black
sci-fi.
Mirror.
Probably.
They're like short films.
I never watched it.
They're little like short films
Yeah,
that wouldn't have been produced
short
otherwise.
films, like short films. I
It's like
just
Netflix gave money to like
Right.
creators.
which is cool. It's
cool.
The thing about short films,
I just
like
don't like short films. Yeah.
it's cool, like when people are able to make them because like they're able to like get their like
the
ideas
only
out.
short films I like are Lego Batman.
They're able to like get their ideas out there, you know,
Yeah.
with a short film. But like I don't want to watch them. Because it always the thing is a bad short film is just a waste of time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, sure, you can learn something here or there, but a good short film is just going to leave you wanting more and feeling baited.
Yeah, that's so true. If it's good, yeah, you always feel
So it's like
you
there's
got
no
gypped.
there's no way to
It's like,
fucking
where's the
win.
rest of the movie?
Right, there's no way to fucking win.
Yeah, that's so true. That's a good fucking point, dude.
I wish that I wish that I didn't mind getting baited like that, because there's a lot of short films that I haven't like seen.
Do you feel cucked often,
stuff.
Mason?
No,
Are you constantly cucked?
no, I kind of know like what will cuck me, and then I just completely avoid that type of
Nice.
shit.
That's good. Yeah, same.
So I just
The cuck radar starts to go off.
right, yeah,
It's kind of like a Spidey sense, but more gay.
it is a little bit more gay.
Yeah.
So the
So
thing
that's
is,
the French Dispatch.
yeah, that's the French Dispatch.
How many Chalamets are you gonna give?
I'm not gonna rate it in Chalamet's.
How many?
It was pretty good. I don't really want to rate it on a scale of like anything to whatever, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't really
it's
like
wor-
when people rate things.
It's
on-
worth
on a scale.
watching. It's worth watching. I usually just say that something's like either worth watching or it's not.
That's good.
You
That's
know,
good.
because like
Recommend
either it
or
is. Yeah,
don't.
I do.
You reckon do.
Yeah,
Reckon diddly do.
it's not a don't for sure. The parts that were funny were like pretty funny. Benicio del Toro is like good in it. It's
Nice.
got Adrian Brody too.
Benicio.
Adrian Brody too.
Adrian Brody's an asshole, dude.
Yeah, yeah. He's an
Fucking
asshole in these movies
cunt.
too. He was a real asshole in the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh yeah, that was a
It's
good one.
funny that like I guess Wes Anderson knows that he's an asshole,
So you just cast
so he
him.
just casts him as an asshole.
That's cool.
Yeah, in this movie
Good
he
casting.
was in this movie he was actually a little bit less of an asshole.
Yeah, casting's really important.
yeah.
It's
He
like
the-
The thing to get right, in
right.
a movie.
He has good casting. I
I mean,
will say.
it's like script and
Wes
then
Anderson.
casting.
I feel like everybody just wants to work with him now, though. You know, so it's probably pretty easy.
Who?
for
Adrian
him.
Brody?
No, Wes Anderson.
He's kind of a hot item in Hollywood.
Wes?
No, Adrian Brody.
Is he?
Yeah, he was he was in that movie Kong Skull Island.
Right.
He was like the explorer or
Was
whatever.
he in any of the sequels?
I think he was in what was that one movie he was in? Like
Is it a sequel to Kong? Skull
No.
Island.
no, it was like what's that movie?
Oh
Lord of the Rings.
no,
Yeah, he played Frodo.
no.
It was
No,
when he was
certainly
younger.
not.
Maybe you didn't
Dude.
recognize him.
There have been some photos, some like first look photos
Yeah.
of like the characters
Mm-hmm.
in the new Lord of the Rings
Oh,
thing
cool.
from Amazon.
You're not happy with it. I
Uh,
can tell by your posture.
the dwarf looked good. There was like a dwarf that they
Okay.
showed. He looked good. All the other ones, they just didn't.
It takes place before the events of Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
And The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Like a few
yeah.
hundred years.
Something like that. I don't know the specifics,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's before the ring was found by Bilbo.
I don't want to like
Probably
be too
after.
negative before I even see it.
Probably
I
after.
want to
Yeah.
have hope for it.
No. Yeah. It's just It's weird because like they showed the characters and like only one of them looks like. I'll just say they looked a little cosplay-y, except for the dwarf.
Okay.
Is my opinion.
Cosplay-y.
I still have.
They're gonna shoot it at 48 frames per second.
I have no clue.
I hope not.
Probably not. I hope.
Dude, Jeff is not sparing us a fucking single cent.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't look too like clean, like fantasy stuff that looks too like set designed and like costume designed.
It's gotta feel lived in and real. Yeah.
That's one thing that the the first three Lord of the Rings films did right,
yeah.
is that it felt like lived in.
Yeah,
Everybody was all
definitely.
like dirty
Yeah.
and fucking like they were out on location.
They weren't
just
shooting in a soundstage the entire time.
No. Yeah.
Man, we really got fucking cucked on those Hobbit movies, didn't we?
The Hobbit movies were fucked up because there was so many of them, and they just kept getting worse.
I liked, yeah.
Or
I feel
wait.
like there's enough stuff for one good movie.
Or 2.
Yeah, but
It
3 was.
It should have been like
pushing
2. 3.
Yeah.
It was 4 though,
Wait, no, 4.
wasn't it?
No,
Are you sure?
there's the Desolation of Smaug. That was the second one, and the last one was the Battle of the Five Armies.
Are you sure there was only? I thought there was 4.
4.
For
No,
some reason.
the Battle of the Five Armies takes place right after Smaug.
I'm just
Smaug.
smoking the crack pipe today. Let's see.
Okay, let's talk about something else. I think we should talk about.
So damp
Um,
socks, huh?
Well, we already kind of covered.
Oh
that.
yeah, I guess it should have been. I guess it should have been 2
Yeah.
because they added too much stuff and
I'm on my second pair of socks today.
it really just was dragging. Really,
Yeah, because if you step in just a little bit of moisture, it's never going
the
away.
socks that I buy are from a company called Darn Tough, and if you fucking put a hole in them or anything, they'll replace them.
Anal sex. Most people have had it, right?
Easy peasy.
Most people have done it.
Hold on a second. We're still on the socks.
Anal sex.
Darn Tough socks are fucking lit. They're made of wool, so you don't they wick moisture really easily, and they're super fucking tough, and they don't get all like weird.
They're tough as a boot.
Right, and if you put a hole in them or anything, if you fuck them up,
What are they?
They'll replace them. They're called Darn Tough.
Darn tough socks.
Yeah, they're great. They're like $20 a pair though,
Clean your room.
at least.
And a pair of darn tough socks.
They're at least $20 a pair. They're great.
That sounds pretty
It's-
good.
It's like the only sock that I wear.
Can you like bring some over tomorrow or something?
bring some?
Yeah, just so I can try them out.
You want me to fucking? You want to put my
I don't
socks
wanna
on your
commit.
feet?
I don't want you to put them on me, but
You-
I
no, you-
want to
didn't-
get a
didn't-
feel for them
wasn't
before I
sug-
commit $20.
I wasn't suggesting
Plus,
per pair.
per pair. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
per
like
pair.
I'd like to try them out. Yeah.
All right, I'll bring a pair. They have the thing.
Mason's feet are a little bit smaller than mine, so hopefully they'll fit. But
Yeah,
we'll
they have
see.
different. They have different sizes. I'm pretty sure.
I've got a big old foot,
Nothing like having a big old foot.
big old stinky
Dude,
foot.
Carson's feet, Mackenzie's brother, his feet are big.
Holy shit,
They're
dude!
fucking like. I mean,
I bet.
he has to wear very large shoes.
Does he have to get them like specially made?
I don't think he has to wear. They're not specially made.
Like
Jabu
clown
also
shoes.
has to wear big shoes. He's got
Jabu's a fucking jolly green giant.
pretty
dude.
damn big
Why do we
feet,
know so many
too.
big people?
Yeah, I don't
what
know.
are we fucking Nordic?
Yeah, Sean's gonna come here and he's gonna fucking feel like a hobbit.
Yeah, we're like the land of the fucking
Yeah,
large men.
yeah.
around
The
here.
land of has Sean been listening to the podcast?
I think so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Has he been? Did he mention? Did he have anything to say about our segment?
Which segment?
The one about him.
Oh, I don't know. He might have mentioned it. I forgot. I don't know.
Well, I guess we can ask him when he's here.
Yeah. He'll be around.
Anal sex though, huh?
Oh yeah, most people have had it, right?
Yeah.
I'd say like
Most people.
Well, you think most people
I
have
don't
had
think
it?
most people have had it.
Really? So you think people who haven't had it are the majority?
I think that people in our generation probably have had more of it than other generations.
What do you think the split is? Like 60-40, 70-30?
I honestly, what of people
Yeah, like
who have and
who have
haven't?
had anal sex, either received or given.
I don't think I have that tabulation ready.
If you had to take a shot in the dark,
A shot in the dark.
I feel like we've never covered this on the podcast.
Is that
before.
like an anal sex innuendo? Taking a shot in the dark.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
You never know what hole you'll end
No,
up
the
in.
thing about anal sex is it's like gross to me because like there's poop in there.
Not if you clean it right.
But like
You
there
do
could-
an enema
but like
beforehand.
but like there could be still.
I mean,
It could come down. Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not,
you're
it's it's not like you
It could
spray.
come down.
It's not like you spray water in there, and all of a sudden there's no poop coming out anymore.
Yeah.
Ever.
yeah, the poop
You
is
know,
in there.
I feel like
What it really, I mean,
Good
that-
feelings
I don't
kind
really
of-
mind the poop thing. Like that's like you get a
Uh,
little bit of poop.
Uh-oh.
I'm not too upset about
Yeah,
that.
it's only the smells.
If it starts smelling, that's definitely bad.
It's only the smells.
But the thing is like when I watch porn, sometimes they put it in her ass and then to put it right in her pussy right after.
That's not safe.
And I'm like, that seems dangerous.
No, you're not supposed to do that. It's not.
But they
it's
do it
not-
all the
Yeah,
time.
you're not supposed to.
And like I would not do that
You're not
to
supposed
a person.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do
That's
that.
that's
Yeah.
a fucking way to get
Wa-
like a infection.
Wash your dick for sure. Yeah. No.
Maybe
yeah.
it's just CGI.
You're maybe. Yeah. They have like a stand-in ass or whatever.
Most cars and ads are CGIs now. maybe
Okay.
most cocks are CGIs as well.
Or asses, or the
Oh, the whole
butts,
ass is
the
CGI.
butt, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the whole thing is CGI.
Everything but the faces.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
The faces are legit.
Yeah, those are just AI.
That's sick, dude.
Dude, can
I
you
can't wait
imagine,
for the
like,
future.
yeah, and AI is producing like porn where they have to figure out what they think people want to look like having sex. It's just like looks like torture. Oh
sick.
no. Yeah, the thing is, like, because you're putting your thing up in there, your penis, so to speak, and like,
Has a girl ever just begged you to fuck her in the ass?
sex that no comment. Sex
That means yes.
sex is like, I feel like when it happens good, like there's like convulsions within the body, like
Okay.
like the body, muscles contract and stuff, and like
I've
that's
never had sex.
that's the perfect situation to get more poop to come down. I feel
I'm
like.
trying to learn how to do it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I brought this up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, first you unzip your pants.
What if
Okay.
I'm not wearing mini pants?
First you unzip your pants.
What if I'm already naked?
If you're already naked, put some pants on. Unzip your pants.
Okay.
Right.
Then what?
Around a woman that is willing.
Then you
right.
scream at your cock to get hard.
Right. Well, hold on. I'm not done.
Get hard!
No. Then you close your eyes and you think hard thoughts as hard as you can.
You
Yeah,
think hard thoughts.
Yeah. You think about things like wood, stone.
You think about things that
Uh,
that are tough.
Right. Your
that-
life.
that are firm.
Your life and childhood.
Right.
Right.
Various wars happening around the world.
Just you think hard thoughts. Like harrowing
Okay.
thoughts. If you've done this right, okay, you might like think as hard as you can. I'm saying, like, you might like get a nosebleed.
Yeah.
If you've done this correctly, your anus will actually expand.
Wait, why is your anus involved?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm telling you how to have sex.
Gay sex?
Hold on.
I don't know if I want to.
Hold on. Your anus will expand, right, to the appropriate diameter, okay,
Okay.
for the handle of one of those lint roller things.
Okay.
Place the lint.
I got one right here.
Place,
actually.
yeah. Place the lint roller.
Where'd it go?
It's a pretty universal diameter that those handles are. Place the
Got
lint
like a
roller.
hook on the end of it.
Yeah, this one I would not use. Place the lint roller.
Yikes.
Place the lint roller
You
on
might
your
snag a gut.
on your
hook
chair.
It, and when you pull it out, it's just like,
Right.
whoa.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
silly string.
No, well this is what we call a kind of a Red Sox invitation.
Mm.
This will pull your little
So you you're not even gonna lube this up,
this
are
will
you?
pull your lower intestine out just a little bit. So then you can have a nice
Mason's fingering this thing.
a nice
right now.
red sock. Yeah. Whatever
I'm
fucking
holding it and he's fingering it.
wherever Forrest bought this fucking lint roller,
Target.
they think that you're gonna hang it up on something. Like, what do you got? Like a lint roller hook?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I don't think I've never hung up a lint roller.
It's
in my
perfect.
entire
It's
life.
perfect for fucking like.
I guess maybe if you're like a maid or something and you have like a cart.
maybe I've never had the desire to hang one up.
No.
Not yet.
Me
anyway.
neither.
Not yet. Anyway. So once your anus is kind of dilated to the appropriate diameter,
Yeah.
put your lint roller on your chair and sink yourself down onto it very slowly. Okay.
All right.
If you've done this correctly,
Way ahead of you.
If you've done this correctly, the sticky part should just be caressing the outside of your sphincter. All right.
Okay.
At this point, your penis should be erect.
This is the part where I always get tripped up.
Okay. Now,
Because it's still not erect.
take your pre-packaged, pre-prepared, I guess I should say, sandwich bag and sponges, right?
Uh-huh.
Wrap the rubber bands around them and squirt in some mayo out of your Easy Squirt mayonnaise container.
Mm.
Once you have that ready, okay, you
Yeah.
can slide your penis into it, all right? And then and now we get to
So
the
far,
yelling.
so far this is just involving me. Like, is there another person here? Or seems like a very solo
No, I'm
type
trying.
of performance.
I'm trying to get you ready for having sex with an actual woman, okay?
Okay.
So now we get to the yelling. All right, scream at your penis, right? Trapped in the between the sponges.
Tell it it's been a bad boy.
Scream at it words of affirmation.
What if that
it
doesn't
needs
work for
it
me?
needs encouragement.
What if I like to be told I'm a fucking dirty little slob?
We'll get to that. Scream. We're doing a hot and cold thing here. So first scream. So first words of affirmation as loud as you can. I'm telling you. Okay.
You're
as,
beautiful.
As loud as you can. Right.
You're beautiful.
Right. Basically picture what Matthew McConaughey says to himself in the mirror every morning, and that's what you're and that's what you're yelling at your penis.
Green
okay.
light.
And then, right, and then
Uh-huh.
once you feel like that's working a little bit, then switch it up, right? Really, like, really tell your dick off. Really like make it feel bad for like all the shortcomings, that it's brought into your life, its life.
Keep whining. I'll take you to meet the boy with no feet.
And eventually you'll come.
Wait, there's still no person.
Right, I'm getting
Where's
that.
the other
I'm getting that.
person?
I'm getting you there, okay?
This is taking forever.
Yeah. Well,
Does sex take like 30 years to do?
hold on a second. This is just your first come, okay?
I'm impatient.
This is your first spend, so to speak.
Okay.
We'll follow up with the rest next week.
You need this lint roller.
Yeah,
Mason's covered in fur.
I'm not covered in fur. Stop picking shit off me.
I'm not picking. I'm using the lint roller.
Stop
on you.
rolling me.
If I was picking shit off you, I
Dude,
wouldn't need the lint roller.
It's impossible with Dex, dude, to not have fucking hair on me. Like, there's no way. Unless we got like some.
Do I have your permission to lint roll you?
Sure.
Thanks.
Unless we had some kind of hired help to like just clean up his hair all the time. He just sheds.
It's a sheddy boy.
He just sheds an awful lot.
I love Dex.
And
You should bring him over sometime. I'd love to watch him.
I wear dark clothes.
If you ever need a dog sitter again.
Oh yeah. No,
I did that one time. It was a blast.
Yeah,
Such a fun animal.
Yeah, we would have asked you when we went to Iowa recently, but you guys had like COVID or whatever, so we didn't want to burden you.
You don't want Dex to get COVID.
Well, we didn't want to burden you guys with like a fucking loud dog. Like scene.
I feel like this is a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a wrap.
Should we talk about one last thing?
I think we're good for this week.
The rug in my foyer.
If you want to hear about the Rug and Force foyer, you're gonna have to
Foyer.
subscribe to the Patreon.
If you haven't done that already, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you and subscribe.
You think you can just get away with listening to this shit for free?
Yeah. Hold on a second though.
It's not actually for free. They have to listen to ads. There's an
Right.
ad at the beginning and there's an ad at the end. And
Oh.
eventually we're going to get sponsors and you're going to have to listen to an ad in the middle too.
Right, you'll have to listen to us reading.
Do a read.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. That's
whatever
great.
whatever the sponsors.
If anyone knows of any
want us
sponsors,
to read.
we'll read anything. We have no
Oh, no.
we have no qualms
Oh no. Well,
about
hold on.
any type of product.
hold
as
on a
long as they
second.
pay
Yeah.
cash money.
Next scene. Buy Halliburton.
Ooh, yeah.
Rockets.
If it's good enough for Samuel L. Jackson, it's good enough for us.